Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights. Full disclosure, hopefully this episode goes well because I happen to just do a big massive upgrade of my computer, replacing almost all of the guts, and installed a new version of Windows, which required a whole bunch of reinstallations, reconfiguring of settings, and all that kind of bullcrap. It actually took me a while just to make sure that the microphone was working right here. Hopefully everything is working properly, but if there are any problems, that's why. It's also why this may look better if it does, like I said, upgrade. Anyway, that out of the way, last episode we actually went into the Neverwinter woods and did some hunting around. We happened to go into this cave over here filled with spiders, and happened to rescue one of the druids. He told us that, and speaking with others, we found out that there's a witch and a bunch of nymphs, I believe it is, hidden around here. Right here we have, I think this is the nymph's home? Yes, this is the nymph's home here. Hopefully we might be able to find more information. Maybe they won't be hostile. We'll find out when we go in. We also found more information about possibly how we could meet with the spirit of the woods.
I shall do as you ask.
Maybe not meet with him, but we know of him. He's kinda in some other world. Oh goody, a nymph slave. Kill for the mistress. Of course. So this is actually not going to be incredibly easy. Alright, let's go through all these rooms.
Now see what a true warrior
Yeah, slaves all over the place.
I will answer any threat you bring!
All we have here are slaves. Oh, great. So we have a whole bunch of slaves that we need to kill. Because the nymphs, I guess they have actually gone a little crazy. Wonderful. That is exactly what I wanted to find out. I forgot I had that potion of heal. Okay, we got a path down here. Pixies! Pixies and grigs. Okay, just attack them, please. Dear God, these tentacles are everywhere.
The rage of the red tiger!
I've seen enough anime, I know where that goes. And they all dropped fairy dust. And I'm stuck. Okay, this is getting kind of annoying. Okay, that was a trip.
I shall do as you ask.
Okay, finally they're almost all gone. Okay, proof power attack. Let's bash his chest open, see what's inside. There we go. Gold piece, Topaz, ring of scholars. Scholars and sages across the known world covet these rings and their cousins, the famed Rings of Insight. The Scholar's Ring introduces an innovation to the original design, adding a light source for hands-free reading in the dark of a basement library or in a dungeon. Okay, just a bonus to lore to help identify things. And I have a feeling none of these pixies or grigs dropped anything of particular value. It's all fairy dust. Oh, no, wait. One of them had thieves' tools, and one of them had a couple coins. Do we have any fairy dust? Yeah, we've already got a couple fairy dust. We've got 4 fairy dust. We don't need any more. I'm just going to ignore that. Alright. Let's take a look down in here.
I shall do as you ask.
Bash this open. Ooh, big room. Ah, another dominated slave.
Hello.
Oh dear. I see the nymph has bewitched another one. Wait, you don't have the look of one beguiled by her sorcery? No, I'm not. I have control of my own mind. Who are you? My name is Terrari. I am a druid of the Neverwinter Wood Grove. And who are you, good sir? My name is Ken. Awil sent me to find you. Then I owe both Awil and you a debt of honor. I only wish I had gotten further on my mission to save the spirit of the wood. How far did you get? I didn't get very far. The thought that that although the animals were not communicating, the nymphs might be a good source of information. They might be flighty, but I thought that they would have strong enough minds to resist the spirit's madness. I came to this house first, since I had known this particular nymph in the past. She seemed very pleased to see me, eager even. I was hoping to get some information from her without, well, going into her house. Why didn't you want to enter her house? Somewhere in the back of my mind, a part of me was wondering why she never actually used my name, even though we have known each other for quite a while. It seemed odd. Unfortunately, I was not thinking clearly. I guess I was just certain that I could handle anything she tried. When we got into her house, she suggested that I get undressed, and while I was doing that, she cast a spell on me. I guess she knew how to manipulate you. Next thing I knew, I was locked in here, unable to escape. The nymph hasn't harmed me, she just won't let me go. Before she enters the room, she casts some kind of spell, and I wake up later with no memories of what happened. Now that you've freed me, I must return to the grove to discuss the spirit of the wood with the other druids. Maybe the others have learned more than I have. I'm trying to help with that. What have you learned about the spirit of the wood? I do not know why, but there is madness in the spirit, and it is infecting the wood. It even affected the nymphs, so the madness must have a powerful hold. I do know that in order to get to the spirit, you will have to find a way to enter the pool that it used to come through to get into and out of the wood. Before she cast the spell, the nymph did mention that the spirit hadn't been here in quite a while. Tell me more about this pool. The pool is some kind of entrance to another realm where the spirit usually lives. I haven't the slightest idea what the other realm looks like, though. Why didn't you go into it? No living creature can get through the portal and into the other realm. That is what some of the oldest stories of my people say. The stories say that the portal exists between the realms of life and death. The spirit exists as some sort of half-life, so she can go back and forth between the portal, but we can't. Do you have any suggestions of what I should do? You should try to find the others and see if they know any more. There is also a witch named Satara in the wood who might know something. I was going to talk to her after the nymphs. Beyond that, I have no idea how to cure the spirit, but it needs to be done soon before some rash adventurer decides to kill off every living thing in the forest. Are you able to get out of here on your own now? I can make it on my own. I will meet up with you at the Druid Grove. Thank you again, and good luck. Alright. So the nymphs are being affected too. Alright. Storage area. Ooh, potions. Nothing in that one. And a couple barrels containing some coins and +1 padded armor. Alright. That's something we can sell. Looks like there's another path down here. Terrari, I thought you were leaving? What have we got down in here? Ow. I got zapped, and there's more slaves here. Somehow we can hit her through that. Not very protective, is it? And we got a knock scroll and +6 healer's kit. Oh, this desk contains absolutely nothing. And in this armoire...
Make this fight count! It will be your
what
last!
have we got? A lock of nymph's hair. We need that. There are many unusual items in the game, this is one of them. Okay, yes, we do need that lock of nymph's hair. I'll just go ahead and put it in here for now. We'll be able to give that to Sharwin once we get out of here. I knew we'd find a lock of Nymph's hair in the Nymph's home. Where else would we find it? Makes too much sense. Alright, let's take a look through the north door here. As expected, more slaves.
Taste my savage fury!
Galen, why aren't you attacking anything? Are you just trying to get to the ranger and are stuck? I have a feeling that's what's happening here. That was what was happening. Oh, there's more. Alright, finish him off. There we go. Cure moderate wounds. We can sell that. The trade of blades. Not even gonna read it. Okay, a desk to bash. Tough desk. There we go. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna drink that. A little bit more health. Not a terrible thing. Some coins and a silence scroll. And here we have an urn and a chest. Cure critical wounds. Okay, that hashed open very easily. We have a potion of bull strength. Excellent. Alright, what have we got through this door here?
I shall do as you ask.
Protect the mistress. Kill the intruder. Oh, jeez. No, please, no more. I surrender. Okay.
Hey there.
I don't know what's going on. Where am I? Where are my clothes? What are you talking about? And why did you attack me? I don't remember attacking you. I don't even know who you are or where this is. The last thing I remember is walking through the wood trying to figure out what went wrong with all the animals. I had avoided several bears and a few boars, but I was getting very tired. I stumbled into an open glade and I saw... I think it was a woman. A beautiful woman, yes, that's it. That's the last I remember. Next thing I know, you were attacking me, although you say I was the one who attacked. This is all so very confusing. Don't you remember anything about your captivity? No, I don't remember a thing. Sorry. Let me ask you some questions about what you knew before you were captured. I'll try, although I can't promise anything. I hadn't learned very much. What did you discover about what is happening to the animals in the wood? There's nothing much to tell. I couldn't speak to them or calm them. They're just extremely hostile. I never had the opportunity to find out more. There are some druids missing. Do you know what happened to them? I haven't the slightest idea. Perhaps you should search this place, but be careful, since they might attack you too if they're like I was. I heard about a witch named Satara. What do you know about her? I've heard a little about her. She likes to help the forest creatures, but she doesn't have much contact with people. There's some story about how she used to be beautiful but suddenly turned ugly. That's all I know about her. Alright, you should get out of here now. Thank you. Good luck to you, sir. Well, that was random.
I shall do as you ask.
Why was he naked? Well, let's see if there's anything of use in this chest. There we go. And a potion of bliss. Excellent. Alright. 2 more paths we can take a look at here. I'm gonna save before we go through them. Alright, let's go through the rest of this house. Alright, we've got a library here with a whole bunch of bookshelves. Some coins on that bookshelf, strangely.
I shall do as you ask.
Drawers to bash open. we go. Plus 10 thieves tools. Would be useful if we were thieves. Or rogues. Nothing in that bookshelf. Got a chest over here. With some coins. Bookshelf over here. Web scroll and history of the creator races. We don't need that. Another chest here.
The rage of the red tiger unleashed! Yeah.
And not very resistant to damage, that one. Bolts. I don't need to pick up any bolts. Oh! I did get a hint from someone, actually. That, a good way to take care of chests and the like that are trapped is, instead of triggering the trap and by running up to them and ending up with 90 damage in a turn, we could just use elemental arrows or bolts. Because then we'd be damaging them from range, and the elemental energy actually doesn't get affected by the damage resistance. So I'll need to buy some elemental arrows and the like. Alright, what have we got here? Oh great, more pixies and grigs. And there we go. Okay, they're all dead. Now we just need to deal with all the... Oh no, they're not all dead, they're just... invisible. Okay, thank you, Dalen. No, finish it. Thank you, Dalen. Now we just gotta wait for this to wear off. I mean, like I said, I've seen enough anime to know where that goes. Full plate. Alright, got one over here. Ice bullets. And Eagle's Splendor. I forgot where that was being stored. It's there, where's it there? There it is. Eagle's Splendor in there. Alright. Here's some coins. Nothing. Regular arrows. Nothing. 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 Ooh, bark skin. That I'll hold on to. And nothing. Okay. That's cleared out. Also, am I crazy, or is there a high-pitched tingling sound going on throughout this place? 'Cause I swear there is.
The rage of the red tiger unleashed!
Alright, that's them dealt with. Rise and fall of Netheril. Some coins and a chest. Which is trapped, but not too terribly. And now I can just bash it open. There we go. And we have a +1 light flail, piercing arrow, and a couple regular bolts. Yeah, we can put those there. The downside, I imagine, of having to use arrows or bullets and the like is, well, quite simply... trap. Quite simply the fact that they are limited ammunition. We can only attack so much.
Taste my savage fury!
Fortunately, these guys aren't very difficult to deal with. Alright, one of them did drop something. Potion of Lore! Handy. Alright, let's see if we can find anything good in this room. Of course, some coins. Here we've got a chest. One of the heavier chests containing...
I shall do as you ask.
Well, let's find out after we bash it open.
It is done.
Alright, bashed open. Inside we had an antidote. Actually, quite useful. And we have a couple crates over here. Some coins, and... Alexandrite. Alright, let's take a look from the left to the right. I think that'll work. They're all going into the same room. And we found the nymph.
No, I will not allow you to kill me. Nature's creatures must be protected. Now you are mine! Foolish man. I don't know why you thought you could just steal into my house, kill my slaves, and destroy another of nature's protectors. But now you have fallen to my charms. Now, bow to your mistress.
What are you talking about? I'm not a slave.
Don't talk back at me, slave. Now, what menial task should I put you to work at?
You're trying to dominate me with your powers. You failed. If you want to die, just try to pull that again.
No. How is this possible? What has happened to my powers?
I've been attacked several times in your home. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you now.
You mean you didn't come here to destroy me?
Of course not! We came here looking for a way to help the spirit of the wood.
Oh, this is terrible. I'm so sorry, but I was certain that you...
Oh, I don't know why I thought that now. There's nothing I can do to make up for this. I was wrong. How is that possible? You were here to kill me. That was what I thought the moment I felt your presence near my tree. I just wanted to stop you. Could you ever forgive me? I guess I can forgive you, but I expect you to help me in any way you can now.
Oh, thank you, Master. You are very kind. I will do whatever I can to help you. I just wish I still had my powers. I don't know why they have become so weakened.
How long have you been having trouble?
A couple of weeks ago, I was down by the river watching the fish jump when I felt the presence of danger. I looked around, then scrambled up the bank and into a grove of trees. I couldn't see anything, yet the fear kept growing. Suddenly, there was a scream in my mind that felt like someone had stabbed a dagger into my brain. I was overcome by the power of it, and I fell to the ground unconscious. When I woke up, the fear was still there, and the sense that the whole forest was in pain.
What could have caused that?
It was the spirit of the wood. I have been sensing its pain and fear ever since that day. It is constantly screaming for help. It is all I can do to keep my sanity. Indeed, I guess you have just experienced just how I am losing that battle. As time passed, I began to keep myself closer to home. Until recently, I've not even been able to leave my room, so great is the fear.
If it's so bad, then why don't you leave?
It's not so simple as that. This tree is my home. I've been here for centuries. I feel as though every person who comes along is a danger to both my home and myself. The first time a person came near my tree, I took him with my power and kept him to guard my home. The next few were easy too, but they started to get harder and harder. Now I have no power left, as you can see. I don't know what to do now.
If I'm going to help you, I need to get to the spirit of the wood. Do you know how I could do that?
I don't think that's possible. The spirit is a creature of both life and death, and only he can enter the portal to the other realm.
What does that mean, both life and death?
The spirit lives on another realm, somewhere between the world of the living and the world of the dead.
You mean limbo?
It is the only creature on this plane who can enter the portal. The portal is in a pool below a waterfall, but finding it won't help you. It wouldn't help anyone.
Are you sure that the spirit is the only creature to ever enter the portal?
Well, several have tried, but no, that's not a good solution. Forget it, the spirit is the only one who can do it successfully.
You were going to say something else.
You must tell me, please. There was a druid a long time ago who claimed he had figured out how to enter the spirit's realm. He said he had been studying it for years and had finally pieced it together. It didn't tell me how he was going to enter, but I was curious, so I followed him. He went to the pool and built an altar, but then he did the strangest thing. He took out a dagger and plunged it into his own chest. His body slipped below the surface of the water, but when I went over to the pool, it was gone. Maybe he made it to the realm, but if he was dead when he got there, I'm not sure if it was worth it. Others have tried it through the years, but their bodies just lay there decomposing. Well, most of the others.
What do you mean, most of the others? This is important.
A dwarf came here a few weeks ago. He was fierce and mean and seemed immune to my charms. He asked me about the dagger that the druid had used to kill himself. I don't know how he knew about the druid, but I had kept the dagger as a keepsake of the druid. When he threatened me, I gave it to him. I never saw the dwarf again, but shortly before everything started going wrong in the forest, I found the dagger in front of the altar.
Was the dwarf's body in the pool?
No, now that you mention it, his corpse wasn't there.
Fascinating. I need that dagger. Do you have it?
I brought it back here, but I don't remember where I put it because a pain hit me before I made it back here. I'm sure it's somewhere in my house, though. If you look around, you should be able to find it, but you shouldn't use it. I don't want another death on my hands. They're so bloody already.
Is there anything else you can tell me that might help?
I can't think of anything else that would help, but I will answer any questions you have.
What do you know about the witch, Setara?
Oh, she is a terribly ugly old crone. You don't want to have anything to do with her. I can't even bear to look on her, so I refuse to allow her anywhere near my tree. I don't even like to talk about her, it disturbs me that much. Is there anything else I can do for you?
That's all I can think of for now. Farewell.
Good luck in your quest. I am truly sorry for the harm I brought you and for the death of my slaves, for which I am wholly to blame.
Alright. Oh, damn it. Not that. So we've got Alexandrite there. And we have a chest over here.
My friend, it is so very good to see you. My soul still aches from the death my paranoia caused, but seeing your face helps me through these troubled times. Is there something I can do for you?
No, thank you. Let's see. Ah! Here we have a few things. A gold piece. Ceremonial Dagger. Hold on. Treatise on the Spirit of the Wood. This musty old tome appears to be the type of book that was written and never read. It is a long, boring text written by a druid, Jordius Caney Getafix III, several hundred years ago. It uses large, complicated, and often seemingly meaningless words to discuss his observations on the Spirit of the Wood, Neverwinter Wood. One page in the text has been earmarked, and there is a small comment beside an underlined passage in the margin. This could mean that if one stood in the pool below the waterfall and somehow died, one could reappear alive, presumably, in the realm of the spirit. Interesting. Ceremonial Dagger. The blade of this dagger, shaped like a flame, is cold to the touch, yet the hilt, looking like a skeleton, feels warm. While it isn't much of a weapon, it obviously has a symbolic or ceremonial purpose. And we have a Mirror of Vanity. The magic Mirror of Vanity offers the viewer an image of themselves that is incredibly attractive. In fact, the image is so perfect that many viewers become lost in the illusion, believing themselves to hold greater physical charms than they truly do. Okay. Well, I don't know what this Mirror of Vanity is, but it's notable, so it must be important. And we have this dagger that was suggested. It sounds like if we kill ourselves as we fall into the pool, we'll end up in there. Like, as we stand on death's door, we will be able to enter the realm between life and death. That may be the only solution we have. Anyway, that is where I'm going to end this episode because it's gone on long enough. Next episode, we'll head deeper into the Neverwinter Wood. Till then, I'm Chester44, that is Ken Daniels and Dalen Red Tiger. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights, and I shall see you all next time.